Hey YouTube Gundam here, welcome back. Once again, I've made some new trains just to go around the map. However, not just doing that. Which train is this B? Yep. I made a few modifications here and there. Oh, I forgot that's just concrete. Yeah, it doesn't matter. What's the other one? Oh, it's just steel pipe. So, yes, I have had a lot more train I'm going to show you. Coming from here at a nuclear plant, we have the north one, which is literally North Sea train, radar in the middle. And there's the fun one. I'll show that in a minute. I actually want to catch the next train. The glitches. So, it's said that the next one isn't quite coming in because the track is a little either too long or not long enough. I had a fifth train on the track. The problem is, having the other train on the track actually gave me the unenviable position of having one stopped for a significant period of time. So, let's just see. Okay. But, let's start with this North Sea train, number C. I am eventually going to do a independent track to the side of all of these, but I haven't really begun on that yet. And I wanted to go around the everything just so I can have it. And you can see that steel pipe coming in on the right over there. Alright, here we go. So, this one's pretty simple. It's a relatively short train. I mean, it doesn't need two engines. I just thought it looked better. I set up the station here to be able to handle a much larger train than this. So, excuse me. And I added that power line to the side because I like it. It looks good. Just enjoy the view. You can see the one train way over there, and that, plus the other tower over there. We'll get to them in a few minutes. But down there, you can actually see finally the work I put in for the quartz for the nuclear reactor. So this here's that halfway point, the radar tower. And, yeah. I do like those waterfalls. There is nothing at this station. It simply exists so I can have a loop around. However, the game devs decided that when they released it to add a new uranium node right over there. So, I was worried about that, but there's no radiation from what I saw as long as I stay away from that thing. So, you know. So, just goes in. And you're A-okay. Now, this one literally is just hooked up for the sake of being hooked up. This one does have to stop, but they're so long. There's so many. This is my desert one. This is by far the largest train. 4 engines and up to 16 cars. This, I think, will have up to 16 cars, but only 2 engines. This has the 4 engines. I was thinking of even adding one on the back eventually, for no other reason than the fact that it needs to handle a hill, and it's the mother of all hills, because I'm actually pretty tall. I didn't realize just how high off the ground I was here until I got over there. So, as this train pulls in, that'll be what we're going to grab. I'm not going to ride back on that one, but I am going to ride back on that one so you can see. Look at all these resource nodes everywhere. All these resources just across the desert here. This is going to be fun. There's even a limestone there. There's coal over there, too. And we got the uranium right there, so. Ooh, a purple slug. Ooh, I don't need it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get in the 4th engine. Because I can. There are 7 trains on this track. The other one only has 4. This has 7. And you see how they do stop just a little bit. So, I am debating about pulling one, but I'm deciding against it at this time, just because otherwise the gap would be pretty big. And this is a train where you want as many trains as possible. The others don't really matter. It's the hill. You don't want to overcompensate, of course, but it's that hill way over there, heading towards the bridge. So there are two radar nodes on this one. The one is the center point. The other is the turn. It's pretty obvious which one's which. Here's the center, and the turn leading towards the down is just up ahead. I need to go back and remove several of these lights, the signal lights. That one's necessary for the radar tower. So down there, that looks pretty. That's weird rocking, but that giant waterfall looks awesome. That purple over there is kind of nice. And then the waterfall disappears in the fog for a bit, and you can't really see it no matter what you do. You can make it harder to see just by looking up. So, I'm going to remove some signal blocks later, but I want to show this. If you can see the speed, watch the speed. Give it a second. Okay. Here's that turn, and this is where things get good. Going down. There's my speed climbing up. 150, 170, 180, 90, 200, which is the max they'll go. They're applying brakes because you're going too fast. You notice that one's in the station. We're barreling down. I have put in this to help with the speed slowdown, and it's whiplash territory here. Otherwise, the train would whip in going way too fast and possibly risk a collision, especially if the signal block tells it not to. So, and you have the other station right there. I decided to add red around this one, partially to help identify between the two, partially to, I mean, this is what I'm talking about, this perfection here. It's, that one's just pulling out, and we're still moving, we're going in. That's why I've not removed one of these trains. I've not removed it because of that. However, I did leave that there, which I wanted to come down here to get rid of. Doop. There we go. So, yeah. Now, we gotta go back up. So, I have the one track here that is independent. So, I am going to utilize this independent track as a portion of it, but I need to do a lot better. The red outlining, because this train goes so fast, is just for safety's sake. Didn't get to see the one barreling down because I was looking the other way, but it's just super fast and then turns around, and yeah. So now it's the one train's barely up there. The train just ahead of us there. It's just this. We're not even going 100 kph anymore. That's the thing. The one's going to come barreling down in front of us in just a second. The next one's hitting the turn just now. So that's train A. So here it comes. So yeah, we have the blue train with a little gold, and then we have the tan train with a little blue. We go to 95 kph with these 4 engines and only 8 cars right now. We don't even have all 16 cars. So, it's good. You can kind of see the other trains way over yonder if you're looking in pretty good. But, if you have a really capable camera, you can see the train, or camera, system. You can see there are trains there. But I cannot actually see the trains that are over there. It's just too difficult to see. They're too far. That's okay. Yeah, I gotta remove some of these block signals. But I don't want to remove too many, because otherwise it'll stop the previous trains. I think I'll remove half of them. So. There's that train over there. Double train. So, yeah. So these trains do have to wait here, these east trains, the desert trains. But, I mean, in comparison to having to wait, you see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We're stopping here, but that one's going through. And if I increase the length of the trains, I'm going to have to remove one of the trains. I have the train station long enough, but I don't have the train itself long enough. The station is just able to accept the new train. So, yep. So, yeah. By the way, the reason I added this, even though there's a gap here because the game devs thought it was funny, here there's not. There is no connection, so no vertical supports until you get to this one. So that's why. Otherwise, it would just be hanging off into nothingness. That's the sole reason this is here. Yeah. There was the bluey with a little gold instead of the goldie with a little blue. And yes, I obviously did the math. The trains all have the green for the nuclear bomb car. So, which that's holding a single bomb. That train there is holding probably 1 or 2 nuclear bombs. Because video game logic. And that's the only thing they're transporting. Everything else is full. And that train's all waiting there. So, yeah, there goes that train. Yep, he's gone. Now this is about to be dumped in. Because nuclear bombs. How many is it? One. One bomb. I'm going to catch another train all over. One bomb. I need to increase the production of nuclear bombs. Luckily, I have a uranium node right here and no nuclear plant. Perfect excuse to create a whole lot of nuclear bombs. Then I just got to decide what to do with them. That's the only reason I'm not really mass producing nuclear bombs. Is that uranium node. I have nothing to do with them besides blow up the forest over there. I don't want to blow up the whole forest. So, do I really want to go and produce a ton of nuclear bombs? Well, kind of, yes. It's funny. Video games are fun because you can hurt things without hurting things. Video games. Look at that train over there on the left. It's enormous. Question is, are we going to... Yeah, he's going to pull into his station before we get to ours. So... Those trains there, the North Nuclear trains, are my longest trains, but not the potential longest. The potential longest is that East Desert train over there. So, but the North Nuclear train there is being used. Every single car. I was even debating adding more cars. So, glitch. Gotta love a glitch. There ain't one nuclear bomb. Is there another nuclear bomb on the way? I don't see any. This train should have brought... yep, it brought 1, 2, 3... 2. It's brought 2. Congratulations. It's also bringing concrete because I'm not even producing concrete over there. Watch this. You can't really see the concrete. It's on the back end there. That's one mistake I made, but where's that nuclear bomb? There she goes. So, oh yeah, I forgot to mention about this. The conveyor line. I did have the concrete on the backside, and I screwed up, so I had to come through. Whatever. And it just does the go down, go down, go down, turn in. Oh, steel beams too. Oh, I thought it was just the steel pipes, not the steel beams. Okay, okay. That's getting full, but not steel beams, because of course not. What are you gonna do? Oh, they're filling up. Awesome. So soon, it'll be full. Well, those trains are done. Now I'm gonna take a break. Or my starter shore or something. So, yeah. I will catch you later. Goodbye.